glad to have you with us. This is Iran, the program that will give you a fresh look into our ancient land. Salam. Welcome to Iran.
Today's lineup brings you Iran's biggest Sunni population, Iranian olives, don't spend money and have fun.
Officially, Iran is a Muslim state, as her full name clearly indicates, the Islamic Republic of Iran. Most Iranians are Shia Muslims, but the Iranian nation is comprised of different faiths who practice their own religion and have their own elected representative in the Iranian parliament. That goes for Iranian Sunni Muslims as well. The Iranian Turkmen have the greatest Sunni population in Iran. This year, our cameras joined in on their celebrations for Eid al-Adha.
After I visited Gorgan as part of my trip in Golestan province, now I'm in Gombad Qabus, a city that is well known for its tallest brick-built tower. Qabus Tower is a World Heritage Site that was built over 1,000 years ago as a symbol of Islamic architecture. Later that day, I went to visit the Great Bazaar in Gombad Qabus, and honestly got surprised by how crowded this bazaar was. I started asking around why this place is so crowded, and an old guy told me that today is the day before the greatest Eid or festivity for Sunni Turkmens. That is Eid al-Adha, or Feast of the Sacrifice, an Abrahamic tradition which is celebrated in this region for almost a week. A Sunni cleric who I was chatting with in Bazaar invited me to join the Eid prayers tomorrow morning, where he said there will be thousands of people from all nearby cities and villages. Early morning, I joined the wave of Sunni Turkmens to go to Musalla, an open space used for prayers offered in congregation. Sunni Muslims sitting here shoulder to shoulder, listening to sermon of their senior cleric, calling for peace and solidarity between all Muslims.
منطقه خیلی در رابطه با عید و قربان بسیار اهمیت زیادی میدن و چندین روز بلکه چند ماه قبل تدارکات قربانی را و خوشحالی را در اینجا ما مشاهده میکنیم بین مردم. الحمدلله در کمال امنیت و آسایش ما این مراسم را برگزار میکنیم.
Today is the greatest Eid for Sunni Muslims, Feast of the Sacrifice. Thousands of people gathered here to pray and purify their souls and get ready for the rest of the day and festivity.
I also prayed along with my Muslim brothers for peace and happiness to all human beings. After Eid prayers, I left Gombad Qabus to go to visit a top-ranking senior Sunni cleric and hear more about Sunni Muslims of this region and their traditions. On my way to visit Sunni cleric, driving by Caspian Sea coastline, hundreds of birds flying in groups dragged me to Gomishan. Because of his age nowadays, Ahund Hanafi needs to take a break from urban life, so he lives in a small town here called Simin Shah. I got there during the midday prayers, so I went to the local mosque to visit him, and later he invited me to his house, which was right across the street to the mosque. Ahund Hanafi is the top senior cleric of northeast region of Iran, who also has followers in Afghanistan and Turkmenistan. He's also a very humble and friendly person. He told me about different schools of Sunni Islam that exist in different regions of Iran. Most Hanafis, that is named after the Persian scholar Abu Hanifa, live in northeast part of Iran, and the rest are mainly Shafi'is, who live in eastern, southern, and western provinces.
البته ما هم مثل سایر مسلمان ها که هر کدام تابع مذهبی خودشون هست در اینجا حوزه های علمیه داریم و طلبه ها رو آموزش میدیم تا بالاخره آخوند بشن و بعداً بتونن بالاخره دین خودشون رو به پیروان این مذهب آموزش بدن و ما مساجد داریم در هر نقطه. بالاخره برادران مسلمان هر کدامشون مسجد میسازن و در مسجد میان 5 وقت نماز رو در 5 وقت اقامه میکنن و در این قسمت هیچ گونه مشکلی نداریم الحمدلله. البته گهگاهی که از خود دولت اسلامی هم ما برای ساختن مسجد کمک میگیریم، مخصوصا از شهرداری ها، فرمانداری ها. اگر لازم شد اون بندگان خدا واقعا به ما محبت دارن.
At the end, I took a boat on Gorgon Bay to enjoy beautiful sunset, while I was thinking about what Akhund Hanafi mentioned about the importance of unity among Muslims all around the world, and how this unity prevents any country or group from harming Muslim brothers and sisters wherever they are. Shahryar Azimi for Iran.
The nutritional values of olives are extraordinary. No wonder the olive has been mentioned several times in the Holy Quran. That and their often pleasant savor has made olives open up a special place for themselves on the Iranian lunch and dinner table. To bring you the variety of olives and olive byproducts in Iran, Amir Mehdi Kazemi and his team traveled to Rudbar, a city known for its olive products in Gilan province. On their way, they came across dense olive orchards, where all the magic happens, that in Zanjan's Tarim County.
A wet semi-sunny day in fall at the north of Iran. We traveled to one of the most picturesque areas of the Alborz mountain range on a quest for one of the most precious gifts of nature, a hidden paradise surrounded by mountains somewhere between Zanjan, Qazvin, Ardabil and Gilan provinces, Tarim, the land of rainbows and olives.
If I had any doubts until yesterday, today I'm quite sure that the Tarim region is an oasis. It is a dreamland that has turned into reality. In this part of Iran, dense forests of olive could be seen as far as the eye can reach. Olives are entwined with the livelihood of people here.
Tarim is Iran's #1 olive-producing region, with several traditional and industrial olive processing factories. Here, dense forests of olive and high-quality crops owe their existence to fertile soil and excellent weather conditions.
میشه گفت 15-16 کلم زیتون داریم. متوسط برداشتمون هکتاری 4 تن ما برداشت زیتون داریم. سال گذشته 70,000 تن ما برداشت زیتون داشتیم.
During the months of harvest, every day truckloads of olive leave Tarim to several destinations across the country. Fermented in lye and brine, these olives are ready to go to the plant for sorting. Traditionally, visitors are invited to eat as much as they want along with the farmers when the product is ready.
Olives are unimaginably bitter when they're freshly picked from the trees. In order to turn them into something edible, they need to go under a process that includes soaking in huge tankers and barrels such as these. This will extract that bitterness out of the olive.
The process is called curing. It may take from a few days with lye to a few months with brine until olives become palatable.
The olive sorting machine categorizes olives in 4 different sizes, starting from this tiny olive to the super jumbo olive that look like this.
درصد روغنمون 28%، روغنهای دیگه همین تو کشورمون روغنهای دیگه زیر 10.
The bitterness is now out of the olive. This means that the olives are now prepared to either go through the packing or the oiling process.
The taste of olives in the factory is so much different than the ones that we usually buy from the supermarket. This means that by the first bite, you'll get to experience a splash of olive flavor, which is accompanied by a smooth, oily taste right into your mouth. Every day, farmers bring a part of their crop to olive oil mills. Factory owners are all farmers, but they also take orders from other colleagues. Today, with the help of modern machinery, the oil extraction process does not take too long. The olives are washed, cooked, and pitted, then turned into a paste and sent to a separator. The result is pure, extra virgin Iranian olive oil. We continue our way from Tarim towards another olive-producing hub in northern Iran, the city of Rudbar at the doorstep of Gilan province. The olive orchards of Rudbar are usually created on mountainsides. Archaeologists say that olive cultivation has a 2,000-year-old history in this region. One of Iran's main north-south transit routes passes through Rudbar city, creating a perfect market for the locals to sell olives and a variety of olive-related products to thousands of tourists who pass through the city every day. Life takes a different turn in this tiny but vibrant city after sunset. That's when hundreds of illuminated olive shops compete with each other. If it's about olives and its related products, it's all here in Rudbar. This is a city that never sleeps, a place where shops are open 24/7, attracting people with their flashy lights. Here they have all types of olives from all across Iran and imported types from other countries. They include fresh olives, which are soaked in salt water, broken olives, and olives soaked in pomegranate juice. But right now, it is time for me to test the caviar of all olives. Look at this. This is called zeytun parvarde. It means processed olive. It's a combination of olive and different ingredients in which the olive is marinated, including pomegranates. I want to fly.
پرورده یه زیتون مخصوصی که تو داخل رودبار زیاد استفاده میشه. اکثرا تو رودبار پرورده غذایی که سنتی که همیشه رو سفره‌هاشون هست. سمبل رودباره. اکثرا مشتریایی که میان داخل مغازه پرورده که بهشون میدیم استفاده میکنن. خیلی هم خوششون میاد و پرورده با مغزگردو و ربع انار یه چوچاقی هستش، سبزی معطریه که تو جنگلا زیاد هستش. پلای سنگا گیر میاد، خیلی هم کمیابه، خیلی به سختی گیر میاد.
And finally, a thick sour pomegranate sauce with seeds, and voila! Olives are sacred, respected, and important in many cultures, including Iran. To the people in this country, these orchards are a blessing that bring the very dear olive to the table. Amir Mehdi Kazemi for Iran.
In Iran, there is a week of ongoing celebrations from Eid al-Adha to Eid al-Qadir. Reza Nayebi made this the perfect opportunity to hit the city parks again.
Hey, what does everybody love? Things that are fun, celebrations, and things that don't cost us anything. I'm going to show you some of the coolest things, and they don't cost a thing. And we're going to take in a really beautiful celebration. Let's go. I simply love fall. It's my favorite season. And what a beautiful day to start off, like a brisk morning in the park. Let's go.
Jamshidiyeh Park is located in northern Tehran in the neighborhood of Nevaran, at the base of the Kolakchal Mountains. The premises was originally established as a private garden by the Qajar prince and Jamshid Davalu Qajar. The park features a beautiful stone garden, a picturesque waterfall amidst a nifty little pond. The park is open year-round and is nearly 70 hectares in total space.
Now this is a chessboard. Holy checkmate. I love Mother Nature and I love parks, but don't you wish all parks had an elevator instead of going up the stairs? Ah!
با دوستامون جمعی اومدیم اینجا، هر چند وقت یه وقت میایم. خیلی جای قشنگیه، خیلی خوبه. یه دریاچه قشنگی داره این پارک، آبشار داره. خیلی من لذت بردم. رفتم پای همین لبه دریاچه نشستم. آبشار می اومد از کوه، اینا واقعا خیلی لذت بخش بود.
Let's go check out these little ducks. They're cool. Nature is so loved and respected here. Instead of knocking the tree down, the tree is preserved and the gazebo's built around it. Melat Park. It's huge. It has a gigantic, beautiful megaplex. It has an awesome zoo and has a couple of cool little restaurants. So let's take a look at it. Let's go.
Melat Park lies at the foot of the Alborz mountain range, adjacent to Valley Ash Street. The park offers many pathways for walking and jogging. It has a small zoo that houses beautiful wildlife living in their natural habitat. Along the way, you'll see head sculptures of some of the most famous poets and philosophers in Iranian history, from Avicenna, the great philosopher, to the poet Hafez, and a statue of the late great Amir Kabir. The park also has a giant cinema that shows the latest movies.
The park is very good. They have some paths and just later you go to the somewhere you want, and even the bathroom is good, it's clean enough, and the street is clean. The people just sit here and have the small rest in the afternoon, and the tree, everything is good. Thank you very much.
Park offers a nice variety of exercise equipment so you can enjoy your day and get fit. Up, up, up and away! Woohoo!
I like Melat Park. I come here every day. I exercise here. They have nice, equipment here. I like the environment here. I like the people who work here, and I like it. I like cats here. I like to feed them. I come for that also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
مجموعه که مجموعه کل هزینه کردیم، مجموعه خوبی، انواع اقسام غذاهای ایرانی خارجی داریم تو پارکمون، به اضافه غذاهای فست فود. پارک ملت دیگه از دیرباز همه پارک ملت میشناسن، پارک خوبیه، بالاخره از اسمش هم که معلومه پارک مردمیه.
The weather is too brisk outside. I'm famished, so I decided to eat inside. Hey! Hi, Gumba dude. This is the Cineplex or Megaplex I was talking about that's located inside of Park of Melat. Close your eyes. When you open them, I have a surprise for you. Here we go. Close them. Whoa! How did we end up in front of the fourth largest tower from parks? I'm going to show you. Come on.
Celebration time! Two of the most holy celebrations take place in the span of 10 days. Iran starts the week with the celebration of sacrifice, which commemorates and celebrates Abraham agreeing to sacrifice his one and only son Ishmael at the command of God. Yet the sacrifice comes to a halt when God sends a sheep to be sacrificed in place of his son. After the celebration of sacrifice comes the celebration of Eid al-Qadir, which is to celebrate Prophet Muhammad's appointment of Ali as his first Imam of Muslims in Qadir Khum. Prophet Muhammad stated, "Whoever believes in me as his leader, this Ali will be his leader."
امشب ما اومدیم به همراه خانواده واقعا تو این برج میلاد بهمون خوش گذشت. شب عید سعید خوم هستش و واقعا زحمت کشیدن. خیلی برنامه متنوعیه.
It's a big celebration tonight. It's so big that they actually have live television crews here, and it's a lot of fun. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying bringing it to you.
من از استان اصفهان شهرستان شهرضا اومدم تا که قشقایی هستم. از طرف کمپینگ گردشگری که متعلق به خودم هستش از اونجا اومدم و برای تبلیغ لباسهای سنتیمون، سنتی ایلیمون و غذاهای سنتی ایلیمون.
Pardisan Park is humongous. It has over 270 hectares in land and is located in northwestern part of Tehran. The park has a huge walking path for pedestrians and cyclists. What really caught my attention were all the kites. People come from all over Tehran to fly their kites here. People from all different age groups also come for exercise and leisure.
The weather is simply crisp. Beautiful evening night, and we are going to Pardisan Park. Let's go!
بسیار جالب و مساعدی رو داره برای کایت بازی و بادبادک بازی. اینجا چون به علت اینکه پارک پردیسان و فضای اطراف از نظر موقعیت ارتفاع از سطح شهر تهران کلاً بلندتر هستش، همیشه باد مساعد برای کایت بازی هست.
بین 7 تا 9 کیلومتر آسفالت داره، یعنی جاده سلامت که شما بتونید توش پیاده روی کنید. پیست دوچرخه سواری داره. حیات وحش پردیسان هستش که حالا گونه‌های مختلفی از حیوانایی که در ایران هست اینجا پرورش میدن، نگهداری میدن.
Now that's a fire. Corn on the cob on some smoldering coals. That's yummy. Well, for Iran program, I'm Reza Nayebi. Thanks for tuning in. Thank God for another day, and I'm rolling out. Vroom, vroom.
Before we say goodbye, here's a quick reminder of our contacts. Our email address is iran@presstv.ir and our Facebook page, Iran Program Press TV. That's where you can watch each feature separately and tell us which one you liked best. Thank you for watching Iran. Stay well. God bless. Khoda nigahdan.